Hello everyone, it's Teresa again, your Carolina Girl Wreath. Welcome everybody, all my subscribers, and if you're new. And I'm just going to say this for my subscribers, those that's been with me now a couple of months, I've been doing this. I feel like I know you enough to call you my friend. I'm sorry, I'm a little emotional today for some reason, but welcome, okay? So today, we're going to be making a wreath. And I saw this sign, I fell in love with it. And for those of you that saw some of my videos, I think in a few, I love the Lord. So today, I found this sign here, anchored in the Lord. Is she pretty? Well, I didn't find her just today, but I have her today. So anyway, we're going to be doing a nautical anchored in the Lord wreath. So this sign here, if you like this sign, I did get this sign from Craft Outlet when I made my last order. I fell in love with it. And I think I saw one, Hobby Lobby might have. It might have been there that day. I was in there. But anyway, this is a sign. It's wooden. And then, of course, they're faithful, you know what I'm going to say, Dollar Tree frame. And today, she's still got the 15 pipe cleaners, but I've done, this is just me to help me out. I put blue and some kind of a sandy brown, because blue's help me we're going to have water and we're going to have sand. That's kind of like where you'd find an anchor, right? In the ocean or the beach or a lake. Okay, so those of you, total of 15 pipe cleaners, and if you don't know how to fix your pipe cleaners, this is a 14-inch. Anyone new, I have a tutorial on how to place them for this wreath today. Okay, then I'm going to be using 3 colors of mesh. First of all, I'm going to go with, let's see, my pretty blue here. It's burlap mesh. It's really like a denim pretty blue. I thought that would be good for the water. And then I chose this for poly jute mesh. For like the sand and the particles, maybe dirt at the beach, ocean. And then I'm going to be doing my curls with just my good old Deco poly mesh. The ones this is what I usually make most of my wreaths with. Okay, so all these are 10-inch mesh. I love the 10-inch mesh. I do wreaths with 21-inch, but I do love this size mesh too. Okay, and then the ribbons I chose with it, I'm just doing 2 today because I feel like with the sign in the center, I'm just going to stick around to this outer edge. So I hope it turns out good, just using 2. So we're going to have 15 pairs. No, not 15, I'm sorry, because I'm just doing the outer rings. So with these 2 ribbons here, I'm going to have about, let's see, 9 pair of ribbons. So pretty denim blue and the beige tan. Okay, so that's really all we need for this wreath. And plus your tools that you use, you know. Of course, I've already, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you. We're doing a poof method today. I'm sorry, guys. I get ahead of myself. But you won't need no cutting today on this mesh. I'm looking around for the pieces I cut. But today, it's a poof method. I'm sorry I didn't say it. Poof method. Anchored in the Lord. Mesh wreath. Okay. So that's really all you need, what I showed you. So we're going to get started here. So I think I'm going to start making get you where I can fix you, everybody. So you can see good. This is still my biggest struggle. Seeing how I can get y'all to see. Okay. So I'm going to start, let's see, let's do the, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go with the sand here. And all we're simply going to do here on your poofs, for those of you that know, I'm sure a lot of you do know how. This is a really easy method. And beginners, if there's, or new ones, beginners, if there are any of you that choose this method, one thing good about it too, since you're not cutting it, you always undo it. Where you mess up maybe in your frame and redo it. So it's a good method, the poof method. So my poofs, I try to make them at 10 inches. 10 inches. So you can see here, I'm just going to start my, now it's a little frayed here, but what you do here, first of all, I'm going to gather this up at the end. Just gather it up. Okay. I like to clean mine up a little bit. It won't be seen, but I just still do that. Righty? So I'm going to start here. And I guess the reason I've done my pipe cleaners like this too in different colors, because it's going to help me remember where I need to put the sand and where I need to put the blue for the water. Okay? So right here I'm going to go on this first tanned pipe cleaner and put that tail in there and twist it. A good 2 or 3 times. Now also, this is me, but you may want to do it because I do sell my wreaths and I want them to be sellable. So zip tie, take it in there and just put it down through a ring. And let's just zip this piece in. That way I know she's pretty secure. Pretty secure. And when I get done with her, she won't be showing. Okay. Okay, so on with our first poof. And all I'm going to do here, I'm going to measure right here on my mat today. It's helped me better to show you guys. I'm trying to work on my left side. So I've got from 10 here, from there to there, 10 inches. So I'm making 10-inch poofs. So you just take your mesh in one hand, stretch it out there to about the best you can, keeping your ends under the best you can, and I measure it 10 inches. And you just go up here, make that poof. Okay, about 3 twists. Going around here. Don't worry about pulling it out yet, or you can come back to it then, or you can do it then. It's really up to you. Remember what I always told you, it's your wreath. And you find what works best for you. Okay? So, another 10 inches. Make that poof. By the way, I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Monday here in North Carolina. Well, that's silly. It's Monday everywhere. Y'all, I'm fine today. I don't know. I'm feeling happy today. How's that? I mean, I just got through praying a while ago, and so don't worry. I'm fine. Everything's okay with me. And keep on making your poofs. Okay, following around. I'm going to try to do this today as long as I can without cutting my camera off. Someone asked me the other day if I was going to go live. Honestly, y'all, no. I cannot do that. I'm nervous enough just talking camera to camera with you. But, nah, this is as good as it gets, okay? So what I'm going to do here, if you'll notice, see the 3 poofs. Okay, where I've got this tan one right here. Okay, all I'm going to do, I'm not going to go on around the blue here. I'm not going to go on around. That's going to be for my water. So I'm just going to stop right here with this, at this tan pipe cleaner. 10-inch. Go up in here at this one. You're just going from the second 2 rings outer to the inside 2 rings where the brown pipe cleaner is. Now that's why I colored my pipe cleaners like this in different colors. So I know me, I would have probably went on around. So this reminded me that I need to finish making the sand part. Okay? So now that I'm up in there, gonna make another poof. I'm just going to go around that one to the next pipe cleaner. Go around that one to the next pipe cleaner on the inside. You can go back when you get all these done and straighten them all up, which I'll show you. Sorry, I'm sliding away from you. So make your next sand poof. I know it seems odd, but like I said, I don't know what we're going to come out with, y'all, because I didn't really, well, I kind of just following my head right now with this one. So we're going to see what we got, okay? Oh, God. Anyway. So, another poof. And I can kind of see on my mat, you can't see, but you can kind of after a while know where your 10 inches are. And then you just go on to the next 10 pipe cleaner. Give it a few twists. Okay. And then did you see me what I done? Just turn it around here, because where you started now, right here, where you started, or where I started right here with the thing, I'm just going to take my mesh and a little backwards to me because I'm left-handed, but make my poof and run it right back in the one, put it right back in the one where I left off. Where I started. 2. Okay, that did seem a little odd, but anyway, we've got our sand in, okay? So let me just show you. All the sand's in. Now I'm going to pull them out in a second. So let me get this off here. So just cut your mesh off. Enough to go underneath your rings. And just kind of like I did when I started. Put it back under your ring here. And I'll go back later and put a zip tie in there, but you're just going to want to go back in there with her. Okay. Now let's see what she's going to look like. Get some of her. We're just going to kind of poof them out some. You know, you can also do this with the ruffle method. You know, and switch them up. I just kind of want to do this, try it out, because I thought it might give it a, you know, of course, you've always got the sand before before you go into the beach, you know how that sand's there, and you go get in the beach, and I just wanted to kind of see if I could do something look like that. So just stretch them all out, puff them all out. And this is the jute mesh. I do like it. I like the texture to it, especially when I use a heavier sign. It tends to just hold up better. I'm just going around pulling her out. Okay, so there we got the sand part. Okay, got all the sand part in. All right. So now I'm going to start on the blue pipe, blue pipe cleaners, and make your water. kind of pretty. It's really pretty when you look at it. I'm sure y'all probably seen this kind. Looks like it's got little waves in it. But so same thing here. Just gonna scrunch my end together. Make sure it's under. Little tail. And let's see. Okay, now I'm going to put her down here, starting your blue pipe cleaner. Okay, so start down your blue pipe cleaner. Just twist it in there. Just twisting it in like you would normally poof a wreath. And now I'm taking this and I'm going to put the little zip tie in. I'll show you, just give me, the sand's kind of covering up. Alrighty. Okay, so I just done it the other way. She's in there on that first pipe cleaner that I had blue. Just want to tuck it under. Okay, with the zip tie. Okay, so we're just going to go around this like we did the brown for sand. Just make your poofs. Okay. 10-inch. Follow the next. Follow the blue pipe cleaner. Okay, and you just want to go on and follow your pipe cleaners. Like we done the sand. Okay, so we're still going from outside to the inside. Okay, so there we go. See, just like a regular poof wreath. Now I just want to say right quick while I'm on here, it come to my mind, I had a subscriber the other day. Her name is Cheryl. And she actually bought one of my wreaths off my store. On my eBay store. And I was tickled to death. I said, oh my God. I was sitting there going through. And I told my husband, I said, honey, you ain't going to believe. I got somebody from my YouTube channel that purchased the wreath. And so I want to thank you, Cheryl. She goes by Sage Jewelry. Sage Inspired Jewelry channel on here, I do believe. And I was just really touched by that. I mean, she bought it for her mother, which I hope her mother really likes it when she gets it. I just shipped it out today. But that really, Cheryl, if you watch this when you see this, thank you. Appreciate your business there. So I just want to say that, okay. So, again, 10-inch onto your blue one. I don't know why I'm saying blue pipe cleaners, and I'm telling you guys, how I want to say this. I am, I don't know, I'm just me, and I don't know, I'm just who I am, and I'm not, nothing's wrong with me, I'm not stupid, but sometimes you think I was. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, okay, to make this work out right, when you come to the end of this pipe cleaner that we just done here, see this brown one? I'm going to go to it, okay? Reason why, because if I didn't, we're going to have a gap. So I'm going to go to this brown pipe cleaner. Let's just say the water meets the sand. How's that? The water meets the sand. Come here. Don't have no fingernails. Alrighty. Now, see we go. We just added it on in there. Then we're going to start back into our water part. 10 inches. I'm going to just go around here and hook it in this blue. The first one you come to when you start back. Okay. I'm going to switch my mesh over here now. Let's see. I know sometimes I tend to make things difficult. I am left-handed, so sometimes things are backwards to me and I have to do certain things, but anyway, you just want to put your mesh where it's best for you. I don't have it on my roller. I don't know why. I don't ever use my roller. I use it for my ribbon sometimes and just to put things on. If you've all seen my tutorial on my Wreath store, then you'll know it's just to put things on really that shouldn't be there. Okay. 10 inches, and then I'm just keep on going to the next blue pipe cleaner. Okay. This mesh here is so lightweight. I love the color of it though. It just look good for this, matches the sign really good, I think. The little bit of blue that was in the sign. Okay, now we're kind of coming up on the last here. So you'll see I've got this brown one here. So we're going to meet the sand again, okay? Going to meet the sand again. Cover up a gap. So we're going to meet the sand. Just put it down in there. Okay. So if you can see this, it's a little bit in the light. Okay. Now there she is where she's all pulled out. So I'm going to work on pulling her out. Let's see, I got to turn her around this way to cut her. I can't cut her that way. I know it seems. Let's see. While I'm doing, don't forget now my giveaway. And I just want everybody to know, I check it every day on my YouTube, and where it has today's notifications and all everything, I check and I make sure that I have every name that has subscribed and tell me they want to be entered. So, I'm just letting you know, I have your name in the, if you have done that, I have your name. Okay, I just pull her down through there. Pull her down through the last part there. Okay, I'll cut her off in a minute. Okay, so you just want to go back. Say, open the water. Open up the water. Really appreciate everybody spending time with me right now. I hope I don't bore you too much to follow me through like you do. I've always said you might not like the video I'm doing, or the tutorial I'm doing, but maybe, you know, there might be one you like. So you never know, so just... Okay. Let's see what we got here. See what we got here. I got one here that maybe needs to be... You can be a judge about your poofs. I think I've got this in a little too small. You see, when that's what I said about not cutting, it's easy to go back and fix. Just go back and fix it. Okay, so there's the water. We got the water and the sand. Okay, so hope I didn't confuse you too much. It's easy to do with me. But there she is, and I'm going to take a little break just a minute and get my ribbons together. Or, no, the curls, excuse me, the curls. We're going to be doing the deco mesh for the curls to give it a little bit lighter shade. So I'm going to go cut the curls. They're going to be cut at 10 inches. So you want to just cut 10 inches for your curls. Alrighty? So be back. Okay, y'all. So here we are. I've got all the curls cut at 10 inches. Simple curls. Everyone knows that. If you're new, this is a curl. Curl it up there. And all you want to do, pinch in the center. And start anywhere you like. I usually try to work my way inside out. I don't know, but and always be sure that you get them in, because I've been known to miss a lot sometimes. So that's all we're doing is just adding some curls today. A couple more. Let's see. And please feel free, anyone that would like to comment and suggest something to me or ask me something about a certain way I do things, or if I might have confused you somewhere, how I can make it more, explain it more better to you. I'll be happy to hear from you. Okay, so pinching it here in the middle again. Giving it a couple of twists. So we're going to add the ribbon in a minute. So here we go. We just like, I kind of just like to push my curls up some so they stand out. So there's the curls coming along. Right, get them finished up. Okay, so here she is with all the curls in her. Ended up with a total of 14 curls, same as the pipe cleaners. Okay, so the ribbons, the ones I chose, I already have them pre-cut. The pretty dark denim blue and the tan are already cut, so you're going to need, let's see, 15 pair. And I've already got them ducktailed, so anybody new that don't know how to do a ducktail, simple, really easy. I'm sure most everybody does, but if you don't, because I didn't know how, you just take your ribbon, you crease it, you fold the end of it, and the way I was taught to do this, I always cut on the open end. Let me do this one. Let's see if I get this. See, I told you I didn't know how to do one. You just fold it, and the side that's open here, that's how I was taught to go, with the side that's open facing me. And then you just make your little slant. Cut a little slant. And there she is. Whoops, there she is. Okay, so all ribbons are 12 inches. I think everybody knows that. I think that's a pretty much ideal inch for the ribbons. Okay, now I'm just adding mine today. When I usually, my other wreaths, I usually put in the center too, but I'm just doing the outside today because I feel like this sign is going to take pretty much over that. And I would just rather concentrate on the sign than the ribbons. So let's just do a few ribbons here. I think I'm going to, don't matter how you place them, however you want. Pinch them in the middle. But I think on the tan side of the sand, I'm going to work with the blue on top. I guess it don't really matter, because when you spread them, you're going to see all colors. Give it a few twists. Just clip them off some to... Now, if you're going to add something else in your ribbons, I suggest don't clip them too short. That way you'll have ribbon to tie on your other decor. But I'm not going to put anything else on my ribbons, so I clip them down right enough to tie around. And I'm just going to push the ends of my pipe cleaner under my ribbon. And then just spread your ribbon out. Now you can spread them out as you go or wait till you get through. Whichever works best for you. Okay. Do another one. Twist. Don't do like I did one time when I first started. I cut my pipe cleaners really short and they kept coming untied. So leave you some room to tuck them down under the rib. And just spread. So she's looking a little pretty. Okay, let me get them finished. So, got all the ribbons on her now. And remember, I just done the outside for this wreath. But you can do the inside, it's up to you. Okay, I just done the outside. Because I felt like my sign might, well, I just wanted to focus on the sign. Okay, so now we're going to put it in. And I'm going to put it to where, let's see. I've got the water part and the sand. I want to put it where the water's facing up. And the sand's down below. Because I think about when I go to the beach or somewhere, you know, we're on the sand, then we walk into the water. So I'm going to put her up top of the blue, more of the blue here. And my sign, I've just simply, she came with this on her, so really all I've done is just doubled a couple of pipe cleaners. And I'm going to just twist her down on the wreath frames. And that may be enough for her. Some people make them a little more steadier. If you want to, you've seen my other tutorials. Those of you that new want to see any. I've just sometimes put some pipe cleaners on the back here. Hot glue them. And they do just as well. So I'm just going to go here down. Put her in the center here and go down with the pipe cleaners here. Do the mesh and get me a couple of rings on the wreath. Her down just where I know she's going to be secure enough. Flip her over. And then I usually work with my 2 rings. I do 2 rings when tying my pipe cleaner to give it a little more support. One good thing about the pipe cleaners too, you can always go back and move it and make it better if it's not how you want it the first time. A little twisting. Now you might want to clip these off some. I'll probably go back and do that later. I think right now I'm just going to put them down like that and look at it. You may have to work with a few, like your curls. Pull them out of her, from underneath her. That's really kind of the only thing you gotta. Okay, and you can see her right now, just what I've got. Like I said, it's better when I show you on the door, but there's what she's going to look like, because I have to work with it on the door to get it more straight for me. Okay? So, 2 guys, I failed to tell you a while ago. I'm sorry on my things that you might want to need or use. I found these 2 little anchor ropes at the Dollar Tree. And they are really neat. I mean, for $1.25. So I can't decide. I've got the more navy in it a little bit and just the tan. So I'm probably going to add that around it too. I'll do that when I get her on the door. But you can find both of these here at the Dollar Tree. Okay? So, I would like to say something though before I get her on the wall and show you all the finishing thing. If you don't mind, please. And you can always cut me off if you don't want to hear me. Like I said, I won't know. But for some reason, I just feel led to say this. And I know this is a wreath tutorial. But I told God when He taught me, and I started doing them, you know, for my mom and stuff and all, that I would, well, it's in my heart to share this, okay? So speaking of her Wreath today, anchored in the Lord, there was a time in my life, man, I don't know what I've done without his anchor. And I'll make this short, but, you know, I got 2 kids, Misty and Matthew. Misty's 38, Matthew's 34. And for those of you that have kids, you know, it is a job. You'll always worry about them, no matter how old. But both my kids, you know, just like myself in my life, I messed up in my life growing up. I think we've all done things that weren't, you know, where our parents had to worry about us or something. But so I just want to get at the part, my son Matthew, when he was 17, and that's been like about 17 years ago. Well, he got with the wrong crowd, and I tell you, I was a living nightmare. It was a nightmare. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I don't judge people. But sometimes we can get off track by sometimes, well, if you do follow certain things, and so what I'm saying is, you know, he started doing things and kind of going places that I knew he was going to end up getting hurt bad or get in trouble. And I'm telling you, God, I stayed on my knees and I prayed and cried, and so it took a while. I didn't understand some things, but now that I look back, I know that God had me in his, I know that the Lord's anchor, well, I was anchored in him. I had to be. So I just want to share that. And if anybody out there, if you kind of know what I'm saying, or been kind of in a similar situation with your kids, or, you know, I guess, just like the sign says, anchored in the Lord. One thing about the Lord's anchor, his rope never breaks. I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, I know this is a Wreath tutorial. But anyway. Okay, I just want to share that. Alrighty. So, let's get this Wreath on the door. Okay, guys. Here she is. I can see her pretty good. Sometimes the light flashes away. I've turned her around, but... So, what you think? I mean, just a simple little anchored in the Lord wreath. A lot of truth in it. So I chose the navy and the little nautical because I did want to bring some more of the, I guess, the blue and the sign out. So, and just put it on like you do garland. Many of you know that. If you're new, you just do it like garland. And what I'll probably go back and do, sometimes when I sell one like this, where I have some kind of stuff around it, I'll put some little zip ties in certain areas through the mesh and just secure her on. But there she is. And another one that I hope you like. And I really hope you did. Well, thank you for putting up for me today. And let's just say, you know, for those that are new, please like me, the video. If you don't, maybe there'll be another one you like, or subscribe. I really appreciate all my subscribers, and I'm just so excited about finding this in my life that I'm just trying to get my channel going. And so I really appreciate you, and don't forget the giveaway. And 2, you got to be subscribed, please. I appreciate that. I mean, my husband says, well, why they got to be subscribed? I said, well, I don't know. In a way, I guess, you know, hey, for your subscription, I'm giving you something free. But anyway, guys, have a great day, whatever you do. Be safe. Have fun in life. Laugh. Be kind to others. Tell someone you love them today. And I just want to say in closing, thank you for hanging with me. And if someone maybe out there is in a situation or something that maybe just, when I shared my little story a while ago about my son, remember, Find your anchor in the Lord. Because it really, the truth is, his rope don't never break. And it's always there. You just got to grab it and hang on. Okay, till next time, I'll see you. Bye-bye.